Riverside Productionz.
Hey guys, what's good everybody? Riverside here. It's the 29th of September, almost 12 o'clock, so we're going to go on to the 30th. Just wanted to share quickly what I'm up to today. So today I've basically been doing some business stuff for certain artists. I manage their distribution. So if they have songs, I distribute it on my own label. And then every quarter, I basically release the statements along with the earnings. So I wanted to talk with you guys quickly about distribution. As an artist in 2018, it's never been easier now to distribute your music online. I mean, there's so many platforms. You've got TuneCore, CD Baby. There's one particular one that I use, which I uncovered about 2 years ago, and that's called DistroKid. What I like about DistroKid is that they offer a really fair price. For a label, I think you can release up to 10 artists a year for something like $120. And what's really good also is the fact that it's not just one song. Like with other distributions, you have to pay per song, I believe. But with DistroKid, you literally can release as much tracks as you want with each artist. So if you're a label owner, or even if you're an artist, I think their artist package is like $20 for the whole year, and that's for unlimited releases. So if you're really proactive, guys, and you're releasing every like 6 weeks, then that's quite a fair amount of releases per year. That's over, I think, say 10, perhaps, something like that. I will link them down below in the description. This channel is just basically about my journey day to day of what I do as a music producer. I feel like nowadays in 2018 and in the recent years, being a producer, being an artist is not just that itself. You literally have to learn the business. You need to know how to be intelligent within the business as you can. And I recommend you to watch as many YouTube videos as you can, read as many books as you can. If you're at university studying music business, just try to grasp as much information as you possibly can about the business. Now, some of you out there may find it a bit boring. It's not the most interesting, especially if you're a producer, especially if you're an artist and you just love to be in the studio. Sometimes you don't really want to be going over paperwork. You don't necessarily want to be looking at how things work. But I promise you guys, this is imperative if you want to secure yourself a career in music. Hey, what's good everybody? Riverside Productionz here. So today it's Wednesday the 3rd of October, and right now I'm working on a track that I'm producing for an artist called M.R. I'll link him down below in the description if you want to check him out. So at the moment I'm mixing the track and it's almost finished. There's just one element which I need to work on, which is the drums. So the time now is 9:05 in the evening. And yes, I'm still working on the Give Thanks track by M.R. I'm going to be sending it over to my mastering engineer, but there are some final touches that I just need to sort out, mainly the drums, and then after that I'll just give it a quick reference and check if there's any problems with the mix. But yeah, I've literally been working on it for a good 4 to 5 hours today. Usually I'm quite quick with my productions. Because it's a live styled reggae track, I need to ensure that all the drum fills, everything in it just sounds as organic as it can. So I'm really just working on the drums, and then pretty much all the rest is easy for me. But I am going to have a little break now. It's been quite a long day and I've still got loads more to catch up on. So for now guys, I think I'm going to leave it here. Okay guys, so I've finally found a track that I'm going to use to reference with the mix that I'm working on right now. I'm going to be using a plugin by a company called Mastering the Mix to use in the DAW that I'm using to be able to switch between the two tracks. And that plugin is called Reference, and it's by a company called Mastering the Mix. They do some really good mixing plugins, and I'll link them down below in the description so you can check them out and download a free trial. So let's jump straight into the DAW, and I'm going to show you how I use this reference track that I've just downloaded to better my own mix. So let's jump straight in. Alright guys, so now we're in Logic Pro X. This is the project that I'm working on at the moment, and I want to reference the track now that I'm working with something that I found similar to it, which has been done professionally, and this is just going to give me that extra bit more % out of my mix so that I can see how it compares to professionally mixed and mastered tracks. And the way that I do this is I use a plugin here on my master out called Reference. Reference is really good because it allows you to load multiple reference tracks into this software, or this plugin rather, and I can then play it alongside the track that I'm working with and compare the levels, the stereo width and other parameters. So I've got 2 reference tracks in here at the moment, and if you want to actually load them in this, you just hit the plus button. I'm just going to listen now to this reference track here, and adjust the levels so that it actually matches my current levels of the mix that I'm working on right now. So as you can see, I'm able to switch between my reference track and my original track, and down below here you can see that there are 3 bands split across the frequency spectrum, and it basically tells me if the other track has more high end, more mids or less, and it also shows me the low end, and then these dots here show me the width. So it looks as if the width on each section is similar to my track that I'm mixing. However, from looking at the two of them, I feel that the reference track has a bit more high end and a bit more mids, so that's what I'm going to work on right now. So once I've done that, guys, I think the track's going to be ready to be sent for mastering. Yeah, this is really a great plugin for people out there who want to reference their tracks, and I say to people who are mixing that you must reference your tracks, because it's a really great tool. Because when you reference your tracks with professionally released tracks, it gives you a really good insight, especially if your reference track is similar to the one that you're working with. You can see, for example, maybe your track is lacking some high end, or perhaps it's got too much. Maybe your track's got too little bass. So this is a really great tool, and it's by a company called Mastering the Mix. Like I said, I will link them down below in the description, and I think they do a free trial for 7 or 14 days, so you can go and try it first. And yeah, I'm going to get back to work now, guys. After I've done this track, I'm going to balance it out and send it to my mastering engineer, and then that's it, job's done. Hey everybody, Riverside here. So this week I haven't put out much content, mainly because I've had a virus, I've had the cold virus, and I've had to rest for 3 days. So it's Friday today, and what I always love about Friday is there's new music out. So today, Tracy Leanne's new single, Raise Your Hands, is now out on Spotify. If you like her music, I actually link her down below in the description so you can check her out. And currently at the moment, I'm in the studio and I'm working on the track which is going to be her next track, called In the Rain. I'm not actually going to play it because I want it to be a surprise, but you might be able to catch it on Instagram story modes, so you can follow me over there. You can also follow Destiny Arena on her Instagram. She's the songwriter. I'll link hers down below as well in the description, so you can go and follow her too. And as you can see, I've just got the project in front of me right now. The last touches that we're doing right now is just the vocals. Some of the vocals were a little bit off time, so I'm just doing that now. And then after all of this is completed, I'm going to send it off for mastering. And then next week, we've actually got the video for In the Rain, which is going to be a great day. I'm looking really forward to that. For the rest of the day, I think I might just work on maybe some new music or just catch up with some business stuff. That's it for the vlog this week, guys. Apologies for it being so short. Like I said, I wasn't well for like 4 days. I've had a really bad cough and I've been feeling virusy, if that's a word, I don't know. But stay tuned for next week's vlog, where we're going to be going to the music video shoot for Tracy Leanne's new single, produced by myself, written by Destiny Arena. And yeah, that's it for now, guys. See you in the next one.